I want to talk about something that most business spaces don't talk about in this way, money, but not strategy, not pricing, not scaling. I want to talk about pressure. If you've ever noticed that the harder you push for money, the quieter the money seems to get, you're not imagining that. There are some nervous systems that respond to urgency with activation, and there are others that respond to urgency with contraction. So if you are sensitive, you're perceptive, you're intuitive, and you're leading a little more with the divine feminine energy, your body likely does not interpret pressure as motivation. It interprets it as threat. And the body does not open to receive when it feels threatened. This is particularly true for women and even more so for women of color. The level of pressure that we've felt collectively over the years, decades, millennia, they embed in our body for this underlying pressure, threat, and then it braces. So if your body is always bracing, it's contracting, it's closing. This is where so many capable, achieving women start to feel confused because you increase effort, you increase output, you increase strategy, you invest again and again and again, and you tell yourself to stretch. I've told myself to stretch, but underneath all of that, your body is bracing. And so money for you does not move toward bracing. It moves towards safety. There's a subtle aggression embedded in a lot of online business culture. Push through, raise the bar, 10x it, do more, show up more, harder, faster. And for some people that works. For others, it slowly erodes the nervous system, right? And that erosion doesn't look dramatic at first, and you may not even feel it at first, but it starts to look like quiet anxiety before launching, avoiding looking at your bank account, feeling like you're behind no matter what you earn, no matter how many creations you put out there, no matter what you're coming up with, signing up for things that don't fully feel aligned with you, saying yes because you're afraid to slow down or you're afraid to miss out on what's going to work. I remember feeling like this when I was going to endless networking meetings because you know what they say, your net worth is your network. Right? And I was afraid to miss out on opportunities. I was afraid to miss out on what could be for me when it just wasn't aligned with my design. So at the end of the day, I was afraid to honor my design. And then when money doesn't respond the way you hoped, you internalize that as personal inadequacy, right? I'm not enough, or something's wrong with me, or why can't I make this work? But money is relational. It responds to your internal state, not your effort level. So if your energetic system feels unsafe holding more, it will unconsciously find ways to release that pressure. And sometimes that's overinvesting, overgiving, underpricing, impulsive expansion, and it feels like self-sabotage at the end of the day. But what's really happening is that your nervous system is regulate. Yeah, regulation works both ways. It's what is my body trying to stabilize? What is my body trying to balance out or get back to? Because the body will always choose safety over scaling. It's going to choose comfort over what feels like risk if it's giving the choice. And if you've been in cycles of investing and not seeing return, I want you to gently ask yourself the question. No judgment, no criticism. Were those investments made from expansion or were they made from contraction? Which sometimes looks like urgency, need, desperation, which by the way is what a lot of marketing strategies are honing in on. There's a difference. Expansion feels steady. It feels curious. It feels open. It feels grounding. Contraction feels urgent. It feels tight. It feels time sensitive, like you have to fix something quickly. Money made from contraction carries contraction energy, and money made from regulation, from stability, feels secure. It feels safe. It feels grounded. And if you are someone whose system is sensitive, who leans toward a divine feminine flow, your wealth will likely grow in proportion to how safe you feel, not how hard you push. This is why sometimes money increases when you stop forcing, when you pause, when you rest, when you recalibrate your environment, when you recalibrate your own energy. You didn't manifest better, right? Or sporadically, or inconsistently, or magically. You regulate it. And so there's nothing weak or magical or crazy or bypassing about wanting and needing to feel safe in order to expand. And there's nothing crazy or wrong about regulating in a way that your ambition wants to build slowly. There's nothing wrong with you if hustle exhausts you. Some bodies are designed for adrenaline. Some are designed for attunement and alignment. And attunement builds differently. It doesn't respond to measurement and enoughness. It responds to groundedness. So instead of asking, how do I make more? What more can I do? What can I do differently? Ask yourself, how safe do I feel holding? And if the answer is not very safe, this is not necessarily mindset. It's energetic information. Money doesn't need you to be louder or more or tougher. It's asking you to be regulated. And so if this is resonating with you, you're not behind. You may simply be designed to build without pressure and on a different rhythm. And that's not a disadvantage. It's a different kind of power. And as I tell all my people, your power is in the now. If I ask any of my clients or any of my groups and I'm like, where's your power? They're going to answer, it's in the now. Your power is in the right now. So what will you decide for your body, for your energy, for your nervous system right now? And now you can make a more informed decision. Sending you so much love and power always. There are links for more resources and support in the notes. Just send me a comment, let me know how this feels to you. Is this you? Do you feel like this resonates with you? Are you a person who needs more of the safety and the more of the divine feminine rhythm and cycle than the hustle and grind? Let's start the conversation. Let's build the community. I'd love to interact with you, and I'll see you in the next one.